Uh-oh. Quick double upload because I missed the day. Again, still watch the movies, but just missed the day of recording it. For the 27th, let me check. I believe it's the 27th. Yes, 27th, yesterday. Movie for yesterday was 27th. It was Rumpelstiltskin. I mean, Rumpelstiltskin 2025. Um, Trash, obviously, not very good. I wouldn't say trash. No, I'll say trash. Not good at all, like at all. Very bizarre movie. But this is the kind of movie I like because obviously it's like very low budget, um, and like the crew is like very small, like the sets are very limited. Like effects are also limited. Story is limited. Like the actual range of the acting is very uh, poor. The cinematography work leaves a lot to be desired. But I'll touch on all those things. But the reason why I kind of admire movies like this is because obviously it takes courage to go out of your way and make something, right? And I mean, like as much as like I could shit on this movie, you got to give them points for that. At least they actually made something, right? I mean, it's not very good, but they made something, and that's more than most people can really say. Uh, so like in that way, movies like this are kind of inspiring, right? That you can just like make something, put it out there. Obviously, it'd be better if it was good, but anyways, so that's like the only real positive I'll give it. Everything else is just pure negatives. Um, our main protagonists are boring. The husband and the wife, super boring. Supporting characters all really boring. The neighbors are just like straight up assholes. Like that first time we ever meet them, homeboy's like talking to him about like crypto, not crypto, but just like different markets. Right, he's talking about like gold and like housing and stuff like that, and basically berating the main guy for being just some like poor schlub who like works in like the yarn business or whatever. So it's like, man, he's like super aggro on him for like no reason. They like just met. It's just like kind of weird, right? But I guess it's like trying to give you some motivation for why he like goes out of his way to kill him later. But I mean, even then, like super super weak. Uh, and man, if we're just gonna talk about Rumpelstiltskin himself, dude, I have no clue what they were trying to do, man. Like the entire time, I'm like, are they trying to like ape something? Like, did they get this guy as the lead? Because he had like something to do with the production, maybe. Like maybe my theory was like he was the director and he just wanted to be like the lead in a movie, right? Or like the lead in his movie. Uh, but I'm not too sure because he's not good in it like at all. Man, like the entire time first of all, it's like super mumblecore. Him specifically, he's super mumblecore. Like he mumbles a lot of his lines. He's always like just like 10 feet away from the camera, going, "Oh geez, oh boy, oh lord," like just like shit like that. It's like, dude, you're like really annoying. Uh, Again, like no offense to him, maybe that's just actually how he is, and he just brought that, like brought that to the set. That man, that's super unlikable protagonist, and the wife is no better. Obviously, we're meant to sympathize with the wife a bit more, right? But I mean, like even her, she's just like kind of aggro on the husband, and her motivations aren't very weak. I mean, I guess because the husband like moved the two of them out from New York, she's feeling a bit like isolated. She doesn't have like all her friends or everything she used to do. So I guess you can understand the anger on that front, but like they really pick and choose when they want to use that and when they want to really just like put it out there. Like there's a part where the wife just kind of like goes off on the husband, and it's like, man, where did this come from? It happens a few times, but the one time specifically, like she does it in front of like the neighbor, and it's like, dude, like what the hell? Like what kind of scene is this right now? You know what I mean? Because like obviously it doesn't make me like the wife. Because well, like this is just like personal, but like super inappropriate. So like dish out your dirty laundry sort of thing, like in front of company. First of all, so I mean, in my opinion, like kind of trashy. And then second of all, it's like completely unprovoked. Like the husband just gets back and she just starts like dumping on him. And then I hate the husband too, just because he just sort of like sits there and like takes it. So he's like very pathetic. Uh, there's a way to make a pathetic protagonist, and this isn't it. But then also with the husband too, and the Rumpelstiltskin thing. Again, like where I said that they're trying to go for something. Like the only thing I can really think is what like make it like a Doctor what is it Doctor Jekyll, Mister Hyde sort of thing, right? Because the entire time I just kept thinking it's like, oh, that's like his like Green Goblin mask sort of thing, and then obviously for the Green Goblin that was the inspiration. Um, because I mean, like he's like two separate people. Like he's like Rumpelstiltskin, or he's just whatever his name is. Just this like passive, cowardly guy, or this person who not even like takes control or anything like that, but just like goes kills people, just evil. I mean, again, like super weak on that front too, and like they try to show that like he becomes like crazy when he puts the mask on, so he's just like, man, he like really starts playing it up, in a really goofy way, obviously. Um, yeah, so I mean, all around just not great. And then I mentioned camera work stuff, but I mean, super simple. I mean, think about how I have this set up right here, right? It just like the camera just like sits in a corner, and that's it for most of the movie. There is one time I'll give them it. There's one time where they do something interesting with it, and they do a just like a really basic like front facing shot, something like that, right? A little more wide, not as close. But so imagine something like that, just like kind of like in frame like this, but more focused on the background. The background's blurry because the subject is the wife in the front, but the husband like walks in from the background. That's the only time they do something kind of interesting, just because like a shot like that's a bit more dynamic compared to just having the camera sit somewhere and do nothing, right? Um, Man, speaking of the camera sitting there and doing nothing, uh, super bizarre, man, because it feels like they have it too close to them a lot of the time. There's like 4 or 5 shots, or like 4 or 5 scenes where, oh, this is another thing too, actually. Uh, they don't really know how to end the scene or use transition shots really, because there's a few transitions and it's just like overviews, like a drone shot of like a neighborhood, or just like footage of like outside the house, and they'll use that for the transition stuff. But for ending a scene, and this is something I gotta pay attention to like going forward, because in this one it was like super jarring. But like to end the scene, like they would get done talking, and then like one of the characters would leave, like usually between the husband and the wife, right? So they'll get done talking, and like the husband will leave, and then the wife would just like sit there, like literally just like doing that, just like kind of looking around. Like the first scene they do it, like she like has her coffee, so I mean imagine just like sitting here and she's like drinking her coffee. She takes like a sip and like puts it down, looks around some more, and then she leaves the scene, and then they cut. Why is your scene lingering for that long? It's, I don't know. It's super weird, but funny at the same time, because I mean, like I said at the very start, I mean, like, you gotta give them props because at least they made something. But this is one of the movies I like because you can like pick at it and say, man, if I make something, I gotta make sure not to do that. You know what I mean? Like the lessons learned, I guess, or like lessons of what not to do. So this is a really good movie for that if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, that like what I described, them not ending the scene, or like them ending the scene only whenever both characters have left the shot. That happens like 20 million times or something. I don't know. Super weird. All the kills in the movie suck, of which there are three, three or four, and all of them are bad. Rumpelstiltskin himself obviously isn't very scary. There's a The ending actually fucking sucks. I'm not even lying. The ending actually fucking sucks. I won't spoil it. Because despite how much I'm like kind of trashing on it, I'd still recommend it. But under the condition that you nah, I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. But me personally, I watched it with somebody, so it was fun to pick at it with them, and I was drinking, so that's also why it was fun. I don't know, man. So if you're into this sort of thing, I mean, like, do it sober if you want, but man, you're gonna need something to get through it, because this movie is like kind of fucking boring sometimes as well. Uh, but really goofy, really goofy. But I'd recommend it. And that's all. Take care.